kind of something that we did not have before. This is the only place we can actually wake up, even though you slept on the park. You wake up in the morning, you go there and spend your whole day from 11. From you have the breakfast at 9 o'clock. You come out from there, you go and sit for like 1 hour. You come back at 11 and you stay there until 5. Then you can go and do all the stuff because you know that this is your house. When you're there, you can relax, you can read, you can learn about the Greek class that they provide for us, the English class they provide for us for those people that speak English. And then they have a lot of things that they organize every day to make sure that they keep ourselves busy, so we do not think about where we came from, so we can actually move forward with our life. And now we can go there. They provide us with showers. You can shower there. You have a washing machine. You can wash your clothes every time, anytime you want, from Monday to Saturday, which is great. And you can do that for free. Where would you do that? There's not.
It's a good
It's
service,
the
right?
only. It's the best service so far. This is the only place in whole Nicosia that you can go and wash your clothes for free and
Yeah.
get a shower for free. Then I started working there. So what I was doing, I started doing barber. I was shaving people, making sure that they look nice on Friday.
Like this,
So
yeah.
the weekend should, yeah. So I done that. Then at the end of the day, they start implementing more and more activities. Whereby now, at the end of the day, on the weekend, you have the whole program. On Monday, you have the whole program of all the activity that will be taking place on the center. So everyone knows that on Monday you go there, you have a nice seat. You can do informatic classes, you can do English classes for beginners and absolutely beginners. You can do sewing. If you want to, you can go downstairs, you relax, you have ping pong, you have books, you have a place that you can take coffee, you can sit down, you can relax, and then you have so many activities going on there. Then you know that on Tuesday you have to make sure that you're there in the morning to take your breakfast, and then after the breakfast you can go relax, come back and do the same thing all day. You have English class, you have Greek classes, you have sewing classes. You learn every day. They prepare everything. We went in. We had it that was the first time in Cyprus that I had a breakfast in the morning.
Wow.
She said that was the first time I had a breakfast, because where we are living it's not possible. Because if you have to go in the office in Nicosia, you have to be up at 4:30,
Yeah, of course.
and 4:30 that means you don't have time to cook. You have to be there by 5, 6 o'clock to go to the office and queue there for them to open at 8.
Yeah.
So you have to be on the line. So it's difficult, very,
Yeah.
very difficult.
Tough. Yeah.
So when I got in touch with them, the first time on that Tuesday, I had the breakfast. I was, the breakfast is really important for somebody. So we had the breakfast. I had a wonderful day that day, and then I was surprised, and I said to myself, "How did they get the time to actually come and do that for us? And why would they be doing that? Because at least I had a place that I can go and say, this is me. This is who I want to be." So I get to meet people. I get to talk to a lot of people. I get to find a way that I can help other people, and which was great because not many places provide that. Then after that, we decided, when we were talking, we decided that we're going to have a presentation, a project about a cinema. So on Friday, everyone knows Friday 2 o'clock you have to be at the Galaxy Center. You cannot miss that because there's a great movie that will be on. So you make sure you get there. They have a great movie, and then you have coffee, you have biscuits, you have everything. You eat, you enjoy, you laugh, you go home, you're happy. That's a good start for the weekend. Then after that, we have on Wednesday, we go and play football. Who doesn't like football? No one. Who doesn't like football? We all do.
Yeah.
We all do. So we go, we sit down, we play, we talk, we enjoy, we come back, we forget about everything at that time
Mm.
because we know that this is something that's been created for us.
Yeah.
So we can actually enjoy it because it's been created for us and they put all the means behind it for us to be happy and to feel safe when we are doing it.
I'm so happy to hear that, Rodrigo. That's exactly what we have tried to do to create a nice, safe, welcoming place where people can find useful things and help and do helpful things and connect with each other and get things that they want and feel good.
That this is, I think, you succeeded. For me, you definitely succeeded on doing that. And one of the things that I almost forgot is they provide us with bicycle.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So we don't need to pay for transport anymore. We just use the bicycle to go anywhere you want to go.
You can cycle to Nicosia.
You can cycle in Ecosia because
You
the
could
good thing
cycle
is
from
for
your village to Nicosia.
no, that is impossible. It would take me about 2 days. No, what I do, because what I do, I get on the bus, which is 150 euros
Uh-huh.
to Nicosia.
Yeah.
And once I'm there, to go to all those ministry, I don't have to pay anything.
Okay.
So I just get
Yeah.
a bicycle, I go around. And if I have to go and look for work, I go with a bicycle.
Mm.
Which is the bicycles is like having a Mercedes.
It's good.
It's just like having a Mercedes.
A
So
free Mercedes.
you can go and free Mercedes. You don't have to pay for guarantee. You don't have to pay for parking.
Yeah.
You park anywhere.
Yeah.
You go anywhere you want. Easy. So with that, a lot of people now they find life a little bit easier because we know we can get together, we can talk about things that we are going through and laugh about it.
Mm.
Because now we are not just left talking about the the way that we can actually improve our life because we know that we have a really good people around us that can help us improve our life. And they're always working hard to make sure that we have a better life. I know it's not easy for them,
Mm.
but they cannot do it for everyone, but they are doing their best. They are doing what they could do for the at least some of us to get a better life than what we had when we first came here. And also I would like to say very thank you to Dignity
Mm.
because we in Dignity I have found a family because I have found people that I know apart from my mom and dad care for my well-being. People who are always there to actually send a message for us to actually see how we are, to make sure that to come and provide us with food, even though we cannot go out. They spend their time looking out for us. So, which is one of the things I will always say. I will always be grateful to have met such a big family, wonderful people, and I'm always, and as always said to Paula, even if I decide to start working and I find a job on my free time, I will always make sure I find a time to be at Dignity because Dignity is my house. It's my house, it's my family, and I'll make sure that my family always move forward with me.